You, me, and most of the people at some point go through the process of taking exams, but what tips are the best for scoring better? Let's get into it. First tip is planning and prioritizing. This may seem pretty general, but a lot of people miss out on this point. You have to take into consideration all aspects of your life, your work, your sleep, your health, and much more. You need to plan out your study sessions according to exam dates, and planning is not enough. Prioritizing is key. Go through the topics that you find hard and don't understand first, and give them the most importance. You can use applications like Planner Pro on your device, or just write it out with a pen and paper. Make sure you leave some buffer time in your schedule in case you fall behind. Also, you can schedule your study sessions right before you sleep to catch on the benefits of REM sleep that help solidify the information. You can also take into consideration your biological prime time, which I have discussed in my productivity video linked below. The second study tip is using spaced repetition instead of cramming. Spaced repetition basically takes advantage of how your brain works through recalling information right when you're about to forget it, meaning that your brain has to work as hard as it can to pull out that information, leading to improved encoding of the material. To ease the process, you can use a spaced repetition system like Anki, through which you can find shared card decks or even create your own decks to study more effectively. The third study tip is to avoid passive learning, rather focus on active learning. Active learning is much more effective than passive learning as you retain a lot of information that will be easily accessible later on. Although it is more exhausting, it will save you a lot of time on the long run. What I like to do is set up the front-facing camera of my phone in front of me, as if I'm teaching the subject to someone else. In studies where students were told to learn a passage, and then half were told they will be tested while the other half were expected to teach the material, students who were expected to teach the material scored much better, and that is because your brain organizes the information in a logical and coherent manner. The final tip is to experiment with the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is great for preventing procrastination and getting you to finish your work. It is basically 25-minute work sessions separated by 5-minute breaks. You can test out different time intervals and use different applications you can commit to. I'll link a few down in the description below. And that's it. Tell me what subject are you studying and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you find value in such videos. Peace.